Hey, Young and the Restless fans! Welcome back to Soap Spot, your home for the latest Y&R, spoilers, predictions, and breaking updates. And before we get into the drama, hit that subscribe button because next week in Genoa City, Billy's Chancellor War is pulling almost everyone into the fight, while Kyle and Victoria finally cross a line that could send their families into chaos. Let's start with Jack and Lily. Lily is ready to make a serious offer to Jack. She wants to repay the old Abbott loan with interest, settle the legal dispute, and protect both the Chancellor and Abbott legacies. On paper, that sounds like a reasonable solution, but Jack knows exactly what it could cost him. If he accepts Lily's deal, Billy may see it as the ultimate betrayal. And Jack is already worried that Billy could cut him out of his life. That's why Nikki becomes concerned when she sees Jack looking troubled. She knows something is wrong, and I expect Jack will finally tell her just how serious this Chancellor battle has become. Meanwhile, Kane is making a dangerous alliance. He goes to Victor and Adam with everything he knows about Billy's plan. Victor is furious that Billy is trying to take control of Catherine Chancellor's company, and he wants Adam to fight back through Newman-Media. The problem is, attacking Billy publicly could also damage John Abbott's legacy, and Jack may not stay on the sidelines if that happens. So Billy is basically surrounded. Lily and Kane are fighting him. Victor wants him destroyed. Adam is preparing a media attack, and even Jack may eventually have to choose a side. Honestly, I don't see Billy walking away from this without losing something important. Now let's talk about Nick. Nick is still in rehab, and this storyline is becoming much more emotional. He doesn't want a parade of visitors, and he's only allowing the people he truly trusts to get close to him. That's why Sharon's visit means so much. Nick tells Sharon that he's comfortable talking to her because they've seen each other at their absolute worst. She doesn't pressure him, and she reminds him that recovery isn't something he needs to rush. But then Sharon tells Nick that Matt Clark still wants his forgiveness. That immediately changes Nick's mood. Nick isn't ready to forgive Matt, and he doesn't even want to deal with him after rehab. At the same time, Nick is getting closer to Marie, the woman he met during that earlier crisis. Their conversations continue in rehab, and there's a sense that they understand something about each other that other people don't. Could this become romantic? I think it's definitely possible. And then comes the big shock. Kyle and Victoria are finally giving in to the attraction. Victoria shows up at Jabot, and she tells Kyle she's ready to knock the swagger out of him. Then they kiss, and apparently it's not exactly a friendly little kiss. This is huge, because Claire is likely to have feelings about it. Kyle is an Abbott, Victoria is a Newman, and you already know Victor is not going to react calmly when he finds out his daughter is involved with another Abbott. Then there's Phyllis. She storms up to Adam at the GCAC and demands to know what's happened to Matt. And if Matt suddenly disappears while everyone else is fighting over Chancellor, Phyllis is going to want answers. She may also start wondering whether Victor finally decided to deal with Matt behind the scenes. So, next week, the pressure is coming from every direction. Billy is fighting for Chancellor. Victor is fighting Billy. Jack is stuck in the middle. Nick is trying to recover. And Kyle and Victoria are creating a brand new family scandal. The biggest question may be this: can Billy survive this war without losing his family and the people closest to him? And what happens when Victor finds out about Kyle and Victoria?